So long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hair trails over there? Right! Maybe it has something to do... Uh-oh. This is right by the Longshoeing. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will... These super evil hair trails are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too! Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He's scared off already? Oh, you mean like Shell? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask, but the magic he was using seemed even more adept. Hello?
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no... Wait. Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but I'm
My name's Paimon, and this is my sector.
One sees. One... One descended from one's mountain abode to
My wishes? Paimon...
Yet, it is unbecoming of an adeptite.
Have you seen the master? I believe that now. It was fun. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. Not long ago, I sought some Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon. I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life was worth much more than a few old relics, right?
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the I'm a merchant, and I had an especially reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Lear would be willing to.
Finally, a life full of hope and Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
What do you think? One's adherence may All things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes? One sense, so be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably...
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food. Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwan Bookhouse and see if they got any new...
You'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and...
Oh, aren't you generous?
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him! Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would really? What's so fishy about him? So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wish? Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian?
Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But...
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. A the 5 foremost yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyan, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who... seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out? So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that... No, surely not. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods, all of which sound pretty horrendous. Do you think those super evil holy trails we saw earlier were the new... The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods, poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often it's so tragic. After everything they... Yup, Paimon thinks we've already summed up. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to... Alright, let's head back to Wangshu.
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble, and there are innocent bystanders here too!
Disappear! Useless!
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti! No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away!
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, were one but given another
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil...
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely...
So you were just bragging after all! We were right! Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight! It's that conqueror of demons again! No wonder! I was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hair trails! Let's see what a real adeptus has to say about all this!
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. But you were exorcising demons! How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me.
Mutations? Karma? Oh, does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Shao is also called the... So...
I see. You must mean that piece of literati... All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy. It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a
Wait! Take us with you!
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case...
Well then... Oh! Consider...
come on then.
So, Shao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this. Finish your preparations, and we shall enter. We should not leave those monsters.
This just gives Paimon goosebumps!
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone...
yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! We'll continue this discussion later. We should focus on the battle for now.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of...
Ooh, Paimon will tell you!
An adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so evil.
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant...
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for...
To be honest...
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern.
Whoops. Paimon spoke without thinking. Oh, one more thing? That fake adeptus has a sigil of permission.
Wait. Truly? Fool. If this continues, brings me spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees, and it just so happens that we've got a
No. I only slay
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to see I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to but it can also be used to call forth the spirits of
Wow! Now that's a real adepti art for ya!
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, but as for the sensor and the 7 lamps...
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside the ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas? Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall. The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to...
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with...
Wow.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is may serve little purpose here, in any case. You are quite welcome. Please.
This sensor should be fine. At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps. Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now, but let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we? Huh? Where'd he go?
I presume that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
It's that guy's voice!
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. It is not untrue to say this. The line between adept... I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Lyra. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror.
So, you too...
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his... Even after all these millennia, I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life.
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear...
Pervases...
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions. Mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some of... By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow...
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least we should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are
Oh, and, he says...
pervasive. Yes. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Leroy behind, either. Well, then, place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamp. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to perform. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense.
Seems like a real...
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to
Stop talking!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Leave it to me. Then we meditate. Paula really doesn't want to think about that. Reinforced sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist! So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right? We finished the ritual! And we fought...
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
There is one. Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless, an Adepti art? You did. But as for the matter of one's present location... Wait, that must be it. One must indeed be in a...
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this?
Alright, time to take...
Such impertinence! Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Is this... Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! No! No, never again! How did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not adept.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my...
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered the Sigil of Permission, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray from...
So does...
Yes. Thank you both for allowing...
That wasn't quite...
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow me to... I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to...
I will remember your oath.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for...
He seemed very earnest when he was making that... Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the Sigil of Permission.
Star Snatcher. He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrim. Ah, yes! He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together...
Talking fairy?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave... Come on, open it! Paimon's kid? Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Let me guess where you're from.
Ah, there you are. We got the Sigil of Permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time?
Well, tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it... By wave and storm I hunt for fish. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
And so, to tell